Good morning, friends, and I hope you had a wonderful day yesterday. Yesterday, if you see the market, let's look at yesterday's market, how basically it rallied. Of course, yesterday was a mid-cap expiry. I'm sure most of you would have made some good profit. If you notice, the market has been moving down every time it moves up. It tries to move above this trend line and then moves down. Yesterday, of course, it tried again the same thing it did. It moved down once and then retraced, a couple of times it did and, closed at 44,000 levels. Now, we are looking at these two trades for today. For if 44,000 put moves about to 42, 43, we might expect targets of 300 plus. And if 43,800 call moves about to 50, we are expecting targets of 320, 310 plus. These are the two strikes I'm looking at primarily. And if you ask me my views on how the market can be move, it all again depends on the price action. Price is supreme, market is supreme. The big players, they take however they want. We will also look at the option chain data. Here, if you see, there are good number of writing which is done on the put side and on the call side. So if the price tends to what you can say move above this 44,000, then we will have this writers, the call writers need to exit their positions and then they have to run for their money. We see huge, of course, writing at 44,500 and good number of writers which are at the put side, which has been holding the market yesterday. So now today we will have to see how these uh, writers will hold the market and position themselves accordingly. We will also look at the Nifty, sorry, Nifty charts. In the case of Nifty, in fact, right when we look at the chart itself, the the rally has been very good. Though it opened gap down, it could fill the gap. Whereas in the case of Bank Nifty, the gap was not filled. So that or it was filled to almost a slight extent. But if you see in Nifty market, in fact, not just covered the gap, but it has gone hit almost the previous day's high. So Nifty is very strong and looks like as per we can see if there is a good short covering rally or if price can sustain above this 19,490 levels 492 levels, then I am expecting market to test this 19,540 or 560 levels. So it all depends on how the big players can take. These were the trades yesterday. We were trading. Uh, we traded on being a mid cap expiry. We traded on mid cap 8,500 call. We added once it moved above 62. We were looking at targets of 95. And this in fact made a high of almost 100 or so. And on the Bank Nifty front, we bought 43,700 for 270. Initially it made a high of 266, and then we again took a re-entry, I think at 210, and able to capture 250. The last trade, of course, we took about 250, and we were able to profit at around 320 levels. Today I'm also looking at Indigo. Indigo We are looking at Indigo. We will look to buy above 2,288 with targets of 2,502. And HDFC Life also we are looking at if this moves above 628, then we're looking at targets of 632. Uh, we are also having SBI Life in radar. Now SBI, I might primarily look to short. Uh, we will look at the price action and then maybe decide. Uh, Let me just remove this. There's been huge resistance at 1,338 for SBI. So there can be a slight correction if somebody is holding positions. It's better to wait for some time and see if because we can see that 1,180 levels can be tested also. Adani Enterprise also we are having this in radar. There has been a good trendline support for this, uh, and has been holding for quite some time. Uh, we will have to see as per the chart. What we can see is this price may test 2,415 or so before it is any up move or any down move. So we will look again to short in Adani and in sell Kotak Mahindra Bank. I'm looking at 1,800 put above 32 for targets of 36 plus. Godrej properties also we have in radar. In the short term, if somebody wants to add this as a short term gains, then I think one can buy this for targets or add this as a SIP for targets of 670 plus. So here we see LTIM futures uh, is definitely moving very strong. The entire IT, in fact, yesterday held Nifty upside and gave a positive rally. I'm just waiting for this to retrace back so that we can add in dips. HCL Tech we are also looking, and we are looking at both the call side and the put side. Uh, of course, in the futures, if it moves above 1182, then we would look at targets of 1189 or 98. Sorry, uh, 1194. Let's also look at Reliance. Reliance, if we see, has been trading quite positive. In fact, this also is holding Nifty. The other thing is earlier we also most of you would have heard of Michael Burry, and so Michael Burry, if you all would have heard of, he you know had earlier in 2008 also had some short positions when he expected the market to move down. So we've been talking about US recession, and currently he is expecting market to fall, and he's took his bets on S&P 500 and Nasdaq. So we'll have to see how the same uh, affects our Indian market. Now, primarily as per the charts, earlier we had mentioned that Nifty has kind of made a head and shoulder pattern, and this could definitely impact our market. These are charts, and let me remove some of this. Uh, so this is the shoulder, this is the head, and let's see if price tends to move above 19,300, then we should see a big fall. Whereas in case of Bank Nifty, it is below the right shoulder. In fact, it went below the right shoulder. It has took support at 43, what you can say 500 levels, which is a very major support. So let us see if the support holds, and we are able to see a short covering rally today. Okay, so I will have to change. I have a trouble with my mic set, so I'll have to buy a new one. So thanks all viewers for joining us, and I hope you have a profitable day. We will look for zero to zero trades. Most of you are there in our Telegram channel and also in our groups. So we will definitely share some hero zero trades today.